Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the Baldwin Park Performing Arts Centre. Before we commence with today's production, we ask that you please take a moment to look around for the nearest available emergency exit. In consideration for the performers and audience members surrounding you, please silence all cell phones and pages. The Performing Arts Centre does not allow recording devices of any format during a production unless pre-arranged authorization has been approved. The show will start in just a few moments. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for this auspicious occasion of Arya, Bhavya, Elaine, Isabella, and Neha's Arangettam. Sorry, I get so emotional because every time Elaine dances, I get tears of joy. So you can imagine how overwhelming it is to stand here today for all of us when they graduate after their long dance journey. So all of us moms, it is our responsibility to welcome each and every one of you to this wonderful program. When I look at your faces, I can see so many people, each and every one, who have supported them so much to reach here today on the stage in their dance journey. To start the official welcome, I would like to welcome Mrs. Paulami Pandit. She is their guru. She is also an alumni of Kalashetra of Institute of Chennai. She is also the founder and coordinator of Rangasri Dances of United States. And she is also a well-known dancer and choreographer. Our kids have been learning Bharatha Natyam with her for last 13 years. And she's not just a guru for them. She's also a teacher, she's also a friend, and she's like a mom to them. So welcome to Laviji to the program. I would also like to welcome our musicians who has traveled all the way from India to here to support our kids to make this program beautiful. Welcome Mangalam teacher, Anil Kumar sir and Murali sir. Next, I would like to welcome Father Sony Sebastian, who is here to bless our kids and to pray for them. Thank you, Sonyachan, for coming here today. He was the director of Wordner Studio in San Bernardino, and he's also our parish priest. Thank you, Sonyachan, and welcome to the program. I would also like to welcome all the volunteers in the backstage. They have been working so hard for the last few days to make this program the most beautiful. Welcome. I would also like to welcome all our family members, relatives and friends who has traveled all the way from India for this program. Also who has traveled all over from United States and reached here today to bless them. Welcome all family and friends, and along with that I welcome all of you, each one of you who have came here to bless our kids for this program. Thank you and welcome. Today our MC is Ms. Anjali Gandhi. She is also a disciple of Guru Paulami Pandit for last 18 years. She did her Arangettam in 2016. She is also a Bollywood Kathak and Bharatha Natyam dancer. She still continues her dance journey through her performances, and she also teaches kids. So I would like to welcome Ms. Anjali to the stage, and the stage is all yours. Thank you.
Good afternoon and namaste everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to today's dance program. Before we start, I would like to take this moment to request some housekeeping rules. Please silence your cell phones, walk only when the dance item ends, occupy the aisle seats if you have young children, Refrain from whistling, although it is encouraged that you all applaud during the performance. Do not bring in any food or drinks into the auditorium, and please no flash photography. If you do wish to take a short clip of the performance and post it, then please make sure to tag Rangashri Dances of India. Without further ado, let's begin with the program. The first dance item is Pushpanjali. Pushpanjali is an introduction in a Bharatanatyam performance. Pushpa means flower, and Anjali means offering with folded hands. The dancer holds flowers to offer prayers to the Supreme Being, who is the Lord and Creator of the universe. The ragam is Gambhir Nate and the talam is Adi. The Pushpanjali will be followed by Alaripu. Alaripu is one of the first items a dancer learns, symbolizing the offering of respect to both God and the audience. It is a short and simple item that sanctifies the dancer's body and the performance space. The ragam is Nate and the talam is Adi.
ஆத்மபிரகாசம் சித்தகளுக்கே ஆழம் அறிவில் சராசர தீபம் தெளிக்க நிறையத்து ஸ்ரீ நிறையத்தை ஸ்ரீ கோவில் நிறையத்தை
What a beautiful way to begin the program. Next we have Shiva Pachakshara. The Pachakshara literally means 5 syllables in Sanskrit, referring to the 5 syllables of Na, Ma, Chi, Va, and Ya. It is said that the Shiva Panchakshara Stotram helps increase the devotional spirit in the devotee. Sages also believe that this mantra transports you to the divine nature, and its syllables are basically sound therapy for the soul, mind, and body. The ragam is Ragamalika, and the talam is Khanda Jabu. The next dance is Christucharitam. It is a devotional song about the life of Jesus. It shows the miracles and the critical events in his life. In this dance, they praise the Lord and what he has done in his life. It depicts the birth of Jesus and his public life, including the miracles, the wedding at Cana, and the multiplication of the loaves. The song also portrays crucifixion, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. This dance will be performed by Neha and Isabella. The ragam is Ragamalika and the talam is Adi. we have Varnam. Varnam is the most important dance in the Bharatha Natyam repertoire. Varnam reveals in full the abstract and expressive aspects of the dance and builds on the rhythmic, melodic, as well as the lyrical aspects of the music. The dance alternates between passages of nritta and nritya, balancing pure dance and expressive dance, and combining both in the final movements. This Varnam is dedicated to Lord Vishnu of Sri Rangam Temple. The ragam is Natakurunji and the talam is Adi. So amazing job to all of them. I would now like to take this moment to explain what Bharatanatyam actually means and its significance. Bharatanatyam is a classical Indian dance form that comes from and is popular in the South Indian state of Tamil Nadu. It is one of the 7 kinds of classical dances in India. The dance forms known today as Bharatanatyam are thought to go back as far as 3,000 years. The Natya Shastra, a scripture attributed to the sage Bharata that deals with theater arts and dance, is about 2,000 years old. Bharatanatyam encompasses various forms of dance, some prevalent at different times in its history, and others arising from different but contemporary schools of practice. What we are familiar with today as Bharatanatyam derives from a particular one of these forms. To better understand the dance form, an awareness of its context of Indian culture, from mythology to customs to spirituality, is helpful. The origin of the name Bharatanatyam comes from 4 Sanskrit words. Each syllable represents a different word and meaning. Bha comes from Bhava, which means expressions. Ra stands for Raga, which means melody. And Da stands for Tala, which means rhythm. Natya means dance. The name describes the elements of this dance: facial expressions, the melody of the music, the rhythm of the beat, and most importantly, the dance movements. Arangettam is a term of Indian classical dance. In this case, the classical dance form is Bharatanatyam. It literally means ascending the stage. It is the debut of a dancer after years of learning the basic steps and intricate rhythms of classical dance. Generally, an Arangettam is accompanied by live musicians. It typically takes 6 to 12 years of training under a dedicated teacher before a student of Bharatanatyam is ready to perform his or her Arangettam. The accompaniment includes the singer and the mridanga, violin, and natuvanga player. Other instruments, such as the veena and flute, are optional. These accompaniments play a very important role as they contribute to the eloquence of the dance. For a traditional theatrical appearance, the performer wears temple jewelry, dramatic makeup, and intricately stitched saris. Ghungroo and payal are also a necessity because it marks the rhythm of the melodious music. I would now like to invite Shreya, who has done her Arangettam in the past, to introduce the artists for today.
Hi everyone, I'm Shreya Narayanan and I'm a student of Guru Palmi Pandit. I would like to take the honor to introduce our artists for this event. Palmi Pandit, Guru Rangashri Dances of India. Guru Palmi Pandit established Rangashri Dances in 1998. Palmi is a renowned dancer, choreographer, and an alumna of Kalakshetra Institute, Chennai. Palmi practices and teaches Bharatanatyam in the Kalakshetra style, emphasizing refinement and purity of the ancient art form. She is an expert at various styles of folk dancing and has choreographed a number of award-winning dances. She has toured across many countries for solo performances, along with troops and her students. Palmi has established dance centers in Duarte, Chino Hills, Norwalk, Riverside, Eastvale, and Bakersfield. Mangalam Shankar on Borko. Mangalam Shankar is an A-grade artist of All India Radio and Chennai Doordarshan. She is a senior disciple of Sangeeta Kalanidhi, Sri T.M. Tyagarajan and Srimati D.K. Pattamma. Not only has she won numerous awards like Sangeeta Ratna, a Dentro for her singing, but she has also been a part of the faculty for vocal music at the reputed Kalakshetra Foundation in Chennai and the Singapore Indian Fine Arts Society. She has performed at all the leading sabhas in the city and has trained students across the world. Some of her music publications include a musical tribute to Lord Murugan of Kuala Lumpur, Kalavardhani's Carnatic Vocal, Kritis of Shivan Shakti, Prasanthi Sri Satya Sai Mandir. KP Anil Kumar on the Mridangam. KP Anil Kumar is an A-grade artist of All India Radio and Chennai Doordarshan. At the age of 10, he started learning Mridangam under the tutelage of his father, Guru Sri KP Bhaskar. Later, he trained other Pudukkottai Sri S. Krishna Iyer and Padma Shri Palgat Mara. He has been a part of the faculty and principal in charge in repertory and continues as a consultant in Kalakshetra Foundation. He has won numerous awards, including Sangeeta Kalabharati and Kanchipita Asthana. He has performed in many countries around the world and has been an examiner for Mridangam for Annamalai Mandiram and London School. Murali Pavitran on the violin. Murali Pavitran hails from a family of musicians. He obtained his music diploma with distinction from Sri Bhakta Ramadas Government College of Music and Dance, Hyderabad. He has performed globally on both violin and vocal and is the recipient of numerous prizes and awards. He is one of the top violinists and vocalists in concert and Arangettam circles in the US. He also holds a sound engineering diploma and composes musical in classical and contemporary genres. He's a graduate of IIT Mumbai and UCLA, and currently the founder and CEO of data analytics firm in Los Angeles, California. Now, let's give it up for all of our artists.
Good afternoon. Respected teachers, musicians on the dais, as well as all of you, parents, family and friends. I cannot see any of you because it is too dark. I like to, in fact, when you're talking to somebody, it's better to see them, but all the same, hoping that you are all there. This is definitely an auspicious as well as a privilege for me to stand here to congratulate as well as offer my prayerful best wishes to 5 of our own children, Arya, Bhavana, Elaine, Isabella and Neha, on their Arangettam graduation. It definitely is a very joyful as well as delightful moment for everyone gathered here. I say this because, like me, all of you have seen these 5 children grow in front of you and have seen them arriving at this stage. The last performance definitely was awesome, as well as, kind of mind-blogging because it was such a long one, and I was wondering if they would be having enough breath along with the I don't know how I should say, teacher or musician or singer. You guys were so beautiful. I'm not used to this kind of Arangettam, but at the same time, I like music, and especially classical music. And watching a performance like this, and especially by our own children, I said, that's the reason I said it is so delightful as well as so encouraging. But at the same time, I stand here to let them know that this is not the end. This is just the beginning. In fact, an Arangettam, this graduation, demands and calls for greater responsibility from their part. So also from the family's part and from all of us part to encourage them, because now they begin the perfection of what they have learned. And this has to be perfected through strict discipline. I know it is easily said than done, but that is what art is, that is what perfection of art forms are. So, on behalf of all of you and on behalf of me, I want to wish them all the very best as they continue in this journey of perfecting this art form of Bharatha Natyam. May they reach the heights. May they soar high like the eagle and in a way discover as well as embrace everything that they can. Let there be no block in their journey to achieve the great heights. But if you can permit me, I like to use an analogy and a parable that we have heard many times in the Bible. We have heard the parable of the talents, where Jesus says that a business person gave 5 talents to one person, 2 talents to another, and 1 talent to a third one when he embarked on a journey. And on his return, he asked them to find out how they had performed. And you know the whole parable. I'm not going to repeat it, but the ones who had received the first one, the 5 and the 3, they came back and gave them doubled back to the owner, to the business person. And Jesus tells both of them, great and wonderful servants, you have done great, and so I'm going to entrust you with more. That's exactly what's going to happen with our children. They've been gifted, they've been given talents, and we have seen it on the stage. And now, it is their responsibility and task, and it is their time to prove to everybody that they will multiply it. Not just once, not just twice, many more times. So, all the very best to 5 of them, to the family as you enjoy and celebrate this moment. And may the good Lord and may the divine power guide them in their journey to achieve great heights. Congratulations and prayerful wishes. Thank you all.
Thank you. And now I would like to call on Simon Nilan Gavel to speak on behalf of all the grandparents.
പ്രിയമുള്ളവരെ, 10-12 കൊല്ലക്കാലം ഇന്ത്യൻ ക്ലാസിക്കൽ ഡാൻസിൻ്റെ, പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും ഭരതനാട്യത്തിൻ്റെ പാഠങ്ങൾ പഠിച്ചിട്ട് അതിൻ്റെ ഗ്രാജുവേഷൻ കഴിയുകയും നമ്മുടെ മുമ്പിൽ അരങ്ങേറ്റം നടത്തുകയും ചെയ്ത നമ്മുടെ 5 പൊന്നോമല മക്കൾക്ക് അനുമോദനങ്ങൾ അർപ്പിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് അവരനുഗ്രഹിക്കാനായിട്ട് ഗ്രാൻഡ് പേരൻസിൻ്റെ പ്രതിനിധിയായിട്ട് എന്നെ ക്ഷണിച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അതാണ് എൻ്റെ കർത്തവ്യം. നമ്മുടെ ആനന്ദിൻ്റെയും ഏഞ്ചലിൻ്റെയും മക്കളായ ആര്യയും ദിവ്യയും, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ സജിയുടെയും ലക്ഷ്മിയുടെയും മകളായ എലായി, ടോയിയുടെയും സിബിയുടെയും മകളായ ഇസബെല്ല, ഡിയോൻ്റെയും ഡിറ്റോൻ്റെയും മകളായ നേഹ, എന്നെയും ആലീസിനെയും പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഞങ്ങളുടെ അമ്മുകുട്ടി ഇന്ന് ഇവിടെ അരങ്ങേറ്റം കുറിച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അവർക്ക് എല്ലാ ഗ്രാൻഡ് പാരൻസിൻ്റെ പേരിൽ, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഇവിടെ ഇരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവരുടെയും പേരിൽ മംഗളങ്ങൾ നേരുന്നു. ദൈവം സമൃദ്ധമായിട്ട് അവരനുഗ്രഹിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിക്കുകയാണ്. അവരെ ഇതുപോലെ പഠിപ്പിച്ച് തയ്യാറാക്കി ഗ്രാജുവേഷൻ നൽകിയത് പലോമി ടീച്ചറാണ്. ടീച്ചർക്കും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഇവിടെ ഇതിൻ്റെ സംഗീതം, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ മറ്റ് കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഒരുക്കിയ ഇന്ത്യയിൽ നിന്ന് വന്നിട്ടുള്ള സംഗീതജ്ഞർക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും നമ്മുടെ എല്ലാവരുടെയും പേരിൽ നന്ദി പറയുന്നു. പൊന്നുമക്കളോടൊരു കാര്യം മാത്രം സൂചിപ്പിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വളരെ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. നിങ്ങളിപ്പോൾ ഇവിടുത്തെ മലയാളി കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റിയുടെ സ്വത്താണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മുടെ പള്ളികളിലും അമ്പലങ്ങളിലോ അതുപോലെ തന്നെ മലയാളി അസോസിയേഷൻ്റെ എന്തെങ്കിലും പരിപാടികളൊക്കെ വരുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ പരിപാടികൾ അവതരിപ്പിക്കാൻ നല്ലതാണ്. അതുമാത്രമല്ല, ഞങ്ങളുടെ താഴെയുള്ള തലമുറയെ കൂടി പരിചയിപ്പിച്ച് നമ്മുടെ മലയാളി കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റിയെ ഒന്നുകൂടി ഊർജ്ജസ്വലമാക്കാൻ മക്കൾക്ക് കഴിയട്ടെ എന്ന് ആത്മാർത്ഥമായി ആശംസിക്കുകയും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി ഹൃദയം നിറഞ്ഞ മംഗളങ്ങളും ആശംസകളും പ്രാർത്ഥനകളും അർപ്പിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യും. താങ്ക് യു.
Next, I would like to call on Franco Simon, who is a famous singer from Kerala and who also sung in many different languages.
നമസ്കാരം. ഒരുപാട് സന്തോഷവും അഭിമാനവും നിറഞ്ഞ ഒരു നിമിഷമാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ കടന്നു പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. നമ്മളുടെ മക്കളുടെ പെർഫോമൻസ്, അവരുടെ അരങ്ങേറ്റമാണ്. പ്രത്യേകമായിട്ട് അതിനെ അവരെ സജ്ജമാക്കിയ പലോമി ടീച്ചർക്കും അതുപോലെ പ്രഗത്ഭരായ മ്യൂസിഷ്യൻസ് ദേ കെയിം ഓൾ ദ വേ ഫ്രം ഇന്ത്യ. ഒരുപാട് നന്ദി. താങ്ക് യു സോ മച്ച് ഫോർ യുവർ ഓൾ യുവർ എഫേർട്സ്. തിരക്ക് പിടിച്ച നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഞങ്ങളെ മക്കളെ പ്രോത്സാഹിപ്പിക്കാനായിട്ട് സമയം കണ്ടെത്തി ഇവിടേക്ക് വന്ന ഞങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തർക്കും, പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് സോണീച്ചറോടും ഞങ്ങൾക്കുള്ള നന്ദിയും കടപ്പാടും അറിയിക്കുന്നു. ഈ മക്കളോട് പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് വലിയ അഡ്വൈസ് ഒന്നും കൊടുക്കാനില്ല. അപ്പച്ചൻ അത് ഓൾറെഡി പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞു. നമുക്ക് നമ്മളെ പ്രോത്സാഹിപ്പിക്കാനായിട്ട് ഇത്രയും ആൾക്കാർ ഓൾറെഡി നമ്മുടെ മുമ്പിൽ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും അതേ ശക്തിയോടും ഊർജത്തോടും കൂടെ നമുക്ക് ഇനി വരുന്ന തലമുറയെ പ്രോത്സാഹിപ്പിക്കാം. അതുപോലെ അവർക്ക് വേണ്ട മാർഗനിർദ്ദേശങ്ങൾ കൊടുക്കാം. ദൈവം ഒരുപാട് ഒരുപാട് അനുഗ്രഹിക്കട്ടെ. അല്ലേ, അധികം ഞാൻ അധികം നീട്ടുന്നില്ല. എന്തായാലും താങ്ക് യു സോ മച്ച് ഫോർ ഇൻവൈറ്റിംഗ് മീ for this opportunity. Thank you. God bless you all.
And lastly, I would like to call on all of the siblings of the girls, Isak Saji, Aiden and Alex, Eva and Isa, and Albert Toy.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Isak Saji, or as most of you guys know me, Ichu, and I am Elaine's brother. As you guys know, today is Ilu's special day, but before we talk about that, I would like to talk about my experiences with her dance group. Growing up, my parents would always force me to go to Ilu's dance programs, and back then I was like super annoyed because it was always on Saturdays, and I felt like I was losing my weekends. And my dad always made me the videographer. So one day, on one of her dance programs, I forgot to press record, and you guys can only imagine what happened to me next. And before the dance programs, my mom would always make sure to ask me to search up what side does Surya and Chandra goes. And Mom, don't look it up anymore. It's Surya's on the right and Chandra's on the left. Another time, my mom was busy making my sister get ready for her dance, and she asked me to do the alta. Alta is the red center dot on her feet. Back then, I didn't know it was only just one dot. I thought it was multiple, so I decided to give her polka dotted feet. Anyways, you guys don't want to know what happened to me after that. They were scrambling around trying to fix my sister's feet before her dance program. So I was just standing there, not trying to cry. It was really bad. But anyways, since the dance programs are usually on Saturdays, I was always whining and crying about going to them because I felt like I was losing my weekend. But secretly, I was always proud of my sister for chasing her dream and her passion. Ilu, I am so proud of you for chasing this. I'm proud of you for the amount of sacrifice and pain you went through to get here, and I'll always be ready with the red marker to give you the polka dotted feet if you ever need it again. I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls,
and all the dance enthusiasts, I'm Aiden Kurimatito.
and I'm Alex Kurimatito.
Today is a joyous occasion as we gather here to celebrate the incredible talent and hard work of Arya, Bhavya, and all these other girls on their Arangettam today. As Arya and Bhavya's cousins, we couldn't be happier to see them do what they do best. And let me tell you, preparing this speech was challenging, almost as challenging as trying to dance. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the fact that Arya is gracefully taking on the world of Bharatha. Okay, anyway. My father told me stories about when Arya first started dancing. The first time she attempted a few dance steps, she resembled a newborn giraffe on roller skates, what I took away from it. But with sheer determination, she's transformed to the graceful dancer we see before us today. Omuchichi, you've come a far way.
Oh, and let's not forget the countless hours Bhavya has spent practicing her moves. Bunuchichi's dedication to her craft is truly inspiring. We have witnessed her dancing at every opportunity, and even in the most unexpected places. I think Bunuchichi was practicing her moves at Taekwondo lessons. Confused at her dance blended chopping moves, we assured everyone that she was just spicing up the martial arts experience.
Speaking of spicing up, let's talk about the vibrant costumes we had to wear. It's like a circus, but better.
Absolutely, and let's not forget the amazing music that accompanies their dances. After today, we'll become experts at recognizing traditional Indian music, even in our sleep. It's like having a personal DJ playing around the clock. Thanks to them, we can now hum those tunes with expert precision, even if our pronunciation of the lyrics is a bit questionable.
Finally, we want to acknowledge our cousins' ability to bring joy and happiness to everybody around them through their performance. Their infectious energy and beautiful expressions never fail to put a smile on our faces. Whether performing for a large audience or just entertaining our family, they have this magical way of making us forget all our worries and just enjoy the moment.
So, Arya and Bhavya, today we raise our glasses in toast to you. You have entertained us, made us laugh, and inspired us with your dedication. Your passion for Bharatha Natyam is really inspiring, and we couldn't be prouder of everything you've accomplished. Can't wait to see what new moves you'll surprise us with in the future. May your journey be filled with joy, laughter, and countless standing ovations. Cheers to our dancing divas.
Hi everyone, and I listen.
Practicing. Been very dedicated and
Today her dream is coming true. We are so proud of her and really happy for her. Congratulations, Chichi. And I would also like to congratulate Bhavya Chichi, Adi Chichi, Bella Chichi, and Elaine Chichi.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I'm Albert. I'm Isabella's sister, and today is a big day. I'm Isabella's brother. Oh yeah, my bad, guys. My bad. So today is a big day, and on this big day, my sister and her friends do their Arangettam for the many years that they played Bharatha Natyam. Although I can't remember the day she started, I was with her as she progressed throughout the years, clutching my camera to film. So yeah. And I was only 2 at the time, so you could say I got quite the workout. Although it was annoying and I was not the best videographer, I still did it. And let me tell you this, she was not that good from the start. But she worked hard and got better as the years passed. As time flew, she did fantastic performances that took a lot of time and preparation. And yes, I did have to record these. She managed to balance school and dance and worked hard to become the marvelous dancer that she is today. And I finally became a better videographer, which is why she deserves this day more than anything else. The best dancer, in my opinion, is my big sister. All things aside, I do give my best wishes to my sister and her friends on this day of celebration. Thank you.
I would now like to continue with the program. The next piece that the girls will be performing is Darshanam Elkanim Messiah. This piece is devoted to Jesus, who is the forgiving Savior that brings life to the world. The devotee is praying to grant the auspicious vision of holiness and the blessing to live a life to thy will. The dance thanks Jesus for his everlasting love and offers glory to the Lord. It also describes the descent of the Holy Spirit on the day of Pentecost on the disciples. Elaine and Bhavya will be performing this composition. The ragam is Mishra Vasanti and the talam is Adi.
ദർശനം നൽകണേ ശിവായേ എന്നും പരിശുദ്ധനായവനേ ദർശനം നൽകണേ ശിവായേ എന്നും പരിശുദ്ധനായവനേ പാപമുലകിൽ
Next, we have Panch Mahabhuta. Pancha in 5, Bhuta means elements, and Sthala means place. It stands for the 5 physical elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. Knowledge of the 5 elements allows one to understand the laws of nature and attain greater health, power, knowledge, wisdom, and happiness. The ragam is Ragamalika and the talam is Malika.
Check. विश्वाभूतानि आपः प्राणाव आपः पशवाम् आपः अन्नम् आपः सम्राटापः विराटापः अग्निमीले पुरोहितं यज्ञस्य देवं ऋत्विजं होतारं रत्नधातम् अग्निः पूर्वेभिः ऋषिभिः नूतनैरुद स देवानेव भक्षति अग्निना रयिमश्नवतु कोशमेव दिवे दिवे यशसं वीरवक्तम्
Apa sani pamare
वायुना सूत्रेण अयं च लोकः परश्च लोकः सर्वाणि च भूतानि संरब्धानि भवन्ति तस्मात् वै गौतम पुरुषं प्रेतमाहुः यसङ्गं शिशतासि अङ्गानि इति। यदूर्ध्वं गार्गे दिवः यदवा पृथिव्या यदन्तराद्यावा पृथिवी इमे यत् भूतं च भवच्च भविष्यच इत्याचक्षतु आकाश एव तदोक्तं च प्रोक्तं च
Next we have Shamasundara Kera Kedara Bhumi. This AsiaNet TV theme song picturizes the luscious greenery of Kerala, the God's own country, and brings nostalgic memories to every Malayali. The lyrics are written by P. Bhaskaran, and the music was composed by A.R. Rahman. This melody describes the dusky, beautiful abode of coconut trees in the land, which has prospered with the diversity of civilization. Like a carnival of orchestra, people from different caste, religion, and lineage come together in harmony to ripen the golden stalks of the new era. This piece is set in a traditional tune, and the talam is Mishra Jabu. today is Tilana. Tilana is named after a concise rhythmic piece in Carnatic music. Tilana, the lively climax of the Arangettam, exhibits exuberance of rhythm with sculptured poses and pure dance, bringing out the ecstasy of human spirits by technical purity and vitality to convey a feeling of supreme bliss with rhythmic corvée patterns. This Tilana is dedicated to Lord Padmanabha by Maharaja Sri Swati Thirunal from the early 18th century. The ragam is Dhanashri and the talam is Adi. The Tilana will be followed by Mangalam.
ध्वनि खेत कदी नाद कीटतो नाच रही गोरी नाच रतई दई रतई नाद कीटतो नाच रही गोरी नाच रतई नाद कीटतो नाच रही गोरी नाच क्या कहूँ मैं सावधान बनो मन अब तुम्हारी लीला क्या कहूँ मैं सावधान ताप संकट हरना शोक मानो तुम जानो ताप संकट हरना शोक
What a fantastic job done by all of these girls. Definitely a great achievement and beautiful job to everybody involved. Everybody, please give them all one more big round of applause. I would now like to mention the names of the parents as they have also worked incredibly hard to make today possible. And so on behalf of all of the parents, Lito and Leo Milan Kavil, Dibi and Toy Anthony, Rishmi and Sajid Kapatil, and Angel and Anand Guru Mantatil, they would all like to thank you for coming here today and being a part of the program. Everybody please give the parents one big round of applause. I would now like to call on the parents of the girls to say a few words.
Good evening. As we close this evening's celebrations, it's both my privilege and honor to propose the word of thanks for this beautiful Arangettam performance. Before I do that, let me introduce the gentlemen who are on the stage with me. Toy Anthony, father of Isabella, Leonela Gavel, father of Neha, Sajid Patel, father of Elaine, and myself, Anand Kulmetal, father of Arya and Bhavya. Firstly, we bow to the Lord Almighty for gracing this event with His blessings and guiding our dancers to express themselves beautifully on the stage today. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to the Guru Paulavi Pandit, the backbone of this demanding journey, who has generously imparted the art of dance to our young talented artists. Your unwavering dedication, patience, attention to the finer nuances have been instrumental to the successful Arangettam performance today. And once again, thank you for sharing your wisdom and knowledge. Some of the girls started their learning with different gurus before moving under Paulamiji. Many of them are here today. We would like to thank them for their blessings and presence. Thank you to Father Soni for the beautiful message and taking time to be here today. It means a lot to us. A heartfelt thanks to the parents and family members of our dancers who have played a significant role in this journey, and we wanted to thank them. Some of you have traveled far away to be here today. Your constant encouragement, support, and faith in their abilities have not helped them in this performance, but also instilled a confidence that will assist them in all walks of life. So thank you all the parents and parents. Let me also thank our musicians and accompanists whose melodious tunes and rhythmic beats were instrumental in bringing the dances to life. You have truly created a magical symphony that synchronized perfectly with the movements of our dancers. Thank you. We deeply appreciate our technical team for the spectacular lighting and sound effects that added depth to the visual experience and elevated the entire performance. Thank you. To the backstage helpers, your efforts, although unseen, are highly valued. Your seamless coordination ensured a smooth and efficient performance. Thank you for that. Finally, to you, our dear audience, thank you for being here tonight, for your applause and your appreciation. Your presence and encouragement have made this evening truly special, and it is you who inspire us to keep our culture, heritage, and art forms alive. Thank you. As we draw the curtain on this eventful evening, we go back with memories that will last a lifetime, a testament to the vibrant power of art and culture. Thank you once again for being a part of this special journey. And also please join us for a picture and dinner outside. Good night and stay safe. So we'll be honoring a few teachers and a few more people, so please be seated.
I would now like to call on the Guru Paulavi Pandit to say a few words.
Namaste. I hope you all enjoyed their hard work, and I'm very, very proud of all of them. Yes, Neha and Bella kind of stays closer to me, kind of. But I know Bhavya and Elaine stays very far away. I do get kind of used to it because my first Arangettam, which was back in 2009, both the Arangettams, one was coming all the way from Redlands again, and then all the way another one from San Luis Obispo. So when these girls say that, okay, it's too far and we need to coordinate with the music, I always say that, well, they did it, you can do it. And I'm very happy that with the support of parents, they were able to do it. I'm quite surprised that Arya has joined with us today. Arya is Bhavya's sister, and she works in Europe. It was, at some point she said, no, I really wanted to do, but I didn't get an opportunity to do it. And so I was taking her class online, that too, weekly once, because she was very busy. The time between Europe and California didn't really gel well with her work and my work and then class. But in whatever way she could, she really practiced, and I was so happy that, you know, today she was here. She's come only for 5 days. She's leaving tomorrow back again to Europe so that she can, you know, fulfill her dream, which was always there with her. I'm so proud of you, Arya. I'm glad that you came and you did it. So for the girls who are always a little hesitant that, oh, should I be doing it? Should I not be doing it? Should I be doing it? Should I not be doing it? I always say, push yourself, do it. It's just not the, yes, the money and all this involves, but it's the amount of practice, amount of understanding, amount of dedication, amount of bonding, and so many things goes in it. Knowing the art properly, rather. Right? I would not say that Arangettam is something just like, okay, show off. It's not the show off. It's the how much understanding of an art goes in there. That's what's the important. And that's the reason why you should, like, you know, go for Arangettam. That would be my thing. That because the energy which students put, so then the energy I put it. It's not just, you know, an American way, weekly once class. It's so many times you feel that, okay, am I babysitting or am I, you know, taking a class? Because especially on the Pioneer, like many places, like, you know, parents drop off and then they have other sibling in other class or shopping or this or that is just happening, right? So, but I'm very, very happy and very proud of all the 4 parents today. They were very dedicated, very humble, and, you know, taking the kids to the level that they perform Arangettam. That's something really, really appreciate. So I would give kudos to parents. I would request all of the gurus I have, Anil Kumar sir, who was in Kalakshetra when I was there in Kalakshetra, and I really, really thank you so much, sir, for coming here and supporting us, because it means a lot to me. It's like that my life from the past is here living, and that's such a great. And so is Mangalam teacher. She is amazing. She's not only, thank you, Arya. She was, when I was in Kalakshetra, she was my teacher for 1 or 2 years, right? 2 years I was with there. 2 years she was my teacher there, and even from then on, right? She was such a motherly figure. We were away in, like, I was from Gujarat. My parents are, though we have some southern Tamil Nadu blood in us, but again, basically settled in Gujarat for many years, and more Gujarati. But when we are away in Kalakshetra, new language, new culture, we are alone, right? She was a motherly figure to all of us there, and even today, just not for me, but she has, through the practices, been mother with all of them, and it's amazing, like, how she enjoys, like, all of them want to do, I forget the name of that, be real or real me or one or the other. They're always playing and, you know, be with one, and that was such a fun that they had, and I'm really, really thankful for all your insight and, you know, appreciate. And then, regardless time, like till midnight, she takes the rehearsals and make sure that every piece is done that day, make sure that everything is, ready. So, really appreciate you. Thank you. And now we have Murli. Murli is like, I know him from many, many years, and he's like a little brother to me. Well, he's an engineer, and a very, very busy engineer, has a firm here, a firm in India, and all that business. But what I really like when it comes to violin, when it comes to art, he puts everything aside and he's fully into us, helping, supporting, and whatever way we need a help, Murli is always here. He's amazing to have very, very, very close by to. He's in a Pasadena, I'm in Duarte, so it just becomes very easy communication-wise, and any emergencies, last moment, oh, need editing, need this, need that, Murli is always there for me, and I really, really appreciate Murli. Thank you so much. So before I go and thank every single person who's here on the lights and sound and backstage, is all my students and students' parents. So I've just been lucky that we never have to use anybody from outside the professional. I could say, hey, we're gonna just pay some beautician and let them do the makeup, but no, we all do it ourselves. So they need to know that tomorrow they step out, this is Arangettam, they step out and they need to perform, how they can get ready on their own without anybody's help and should be able to perform. That's what it should go in for the Arangettam. And I request all my great musicians to actually give the certificate to all the girls. And I request Mangalam Shankar to give a certificate to Bhavya, and certificate of achievement awarded to Bhavya Anand, completing training in Bharatha Natyam from 2014 to 2023, successfully completing the Arangettam June 24, 2023. Next, I request Shri Anil Kumar to give a certificate to Isabella Toy. Certificate of Achievement awarded to Isabella Toy for completing the training in Bharatha Natyam 2012 to 2023, successfully the Arangettam June 24, 2023. I request Murli to give a certificate to Arya, one engineer to other engineer. Certificate of Achievement awarded to Arya Anand for completing training in Bharatha Natyam 2010 to 2023, successfully completing the Arangettam June 24, 2023. Next is Elaine, certificate. I request Mangalam Shankar to please give a certificate. Elaine also sings very well, right? So perfect Mangalam teacher. Certificate of Achievement awarded to Elaine Kapatil for completing training in Bharatha Natyam from 2014 to 23, successfully completing the Arangettam June 24, 2023. Parents, be ready, okay? Next is Elaine's vocal Arangettam from Mangalam Shankar. She's learning. Okay. And then next one is Neha. And I request Anil Kumar sir to please give a certificate to Neha. Certificate of Achievement awarded to Neha Nilangavi for completing training in Bharatha Natyam from 2015 to 2023, successfully completing the Arangettam June 24, 2023. So normally I don't do group Arangettam. It does become very difficult to, get people to synchronize their timings, their rehearsal days, and everybody has so much going on. But all of these girls, they are like my fingers. Each of them are different. They have different specialty, different ability, but together they're full strength. And I just really enjoyed being with them, enjoyed working with them, and there's a lot I can't say, but they know what I'm going to say, or they know it, so I'll keep it, that's my secret. But let me just quick say thank you to all my volunteers, Sadhvi, Shreya, Shweta. Shweta's come all the way from East Coast, Shweta and the whole family. Niveta, Anjali, who was MC, and there are so many other girls. All of them are here supporting, and I really, really thank all the parents of them, because it's just not them. Their parents are also helping, volunteering, doing so much work to put the show together. Whether it's changing them or putting up the props or putting up the whole thing and feeding everyone. And yes, please, all the volunteer girls, please. Thank you. And out of this, raise your hand, that's Sandhya, then Navya, Riya, Aditi, Anushka. They are going to do their Arangettam following week. So I'm glad that this is also an experience for them to see that, okay, this is what's going to happen to you in the coming weeks. So, and thank you so much, and thank to all of their parents too, who has brought them here, but they're also, it's not just that bringing them, but they are also end up volunteering. And Rangashri has become like a one strong family, and I really, really appreciate every single member of the Rangashri family for supporting, helping, and standing by all the time. Thank you so much, and thank you all. Thank you. I hand over the mic, and then one quick thank you to my family and my parents who are here. They rarely see me because I leave home by 8 a.m. and I return by midnight. So thank you so much for putting up with me for my schedule. And of course, my husband and my children. Yeah, I miss them, but for me it is the art and all of. Well, my daughter does not dance. She doesn't want it to dance, and I don't know why. But she's a good musician, and I always say that because you are not dancing, I fulfill my desire that my daughter should be dancing through all these daughters, and I really enjoy being with them. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Many of you here remember my first dance performance, Manakadengadilayu. I was 3 years old, and I remember being scared of the flashing lights. But Mama told me, "Petkina, it's just family here." Now flash forward 20 years, and here I am on a stage with flashing lights, but I'm not really scared because it's just family. I'm so incredibly thankful for all of you who are here today. I know you've come from very far away, people have flown in, and I'm really thankful for your presence. I started my Bharatha Natyam journey with Elizabeth Korean, Kamanu auntie, and she instilled in me not only the passion for dance, but the seed that rooted me in my Indian culture, which thankfully my mom recognized the importance of. When we moved out of LA, Mama was perseverant to get me my dance education. She would wake up at 4 a.m. to go to work, then pick me and my infant sister up for an hour drive to Kamanu auntie's class. And for that sacrifice, I cannot describe how thankful I am to my mom. At 12 years old, I started with Palomi auntie. And believe me, for the first 4 years of my dance education, I was not an easy student. But at 17, I remember going into a class with a little bit of extra enthusiasm. And midway through the class, she stops me to tell me, "Today you've recognized the real beauty of dance." Palomi auntie is not just someone who's taught me the perfection of the Kalakshetra style, but someone who's seen my potential and shaped me into the person that I am today. Despite the Europe to America time zone difference, she has dedicated months of her time to cater to me, and to her I'm truly grateful. Finally, to God, I express my highest gratitude for providing me the strength, able body, and opportunity to be here today. Thank you so much, everybody, once again for your presence here, and congratulations to the beautiful dancers. Thank you.
Hello, everyone! Finally, the engagement is over, huh? Just kidding. Anyways, I would like to start by thanking everyone for joining me on a very important milestone in my life. For the past about 13 years, I've been learning Bharatha Natyam, and it is a dream come true to have my art engagement. So I would love to take this opportunity to thank everyone that are blessings God has given to me. First of all, my family. Let's start off with my parents, who constantly support me, and without them, I would be absolutely nothing. And I would not be the person that is standing in front of everyone today. I still remember my first dance when I was so scared. My dad noticed, and he immediately stood on stage with me, and he still continues to. And I know, even when I'm older, he'll always keep my side. As many of you know, I'm the Foma Kalatilagam. So basically, I had to perform 9 different items, and my mom had to prepare everything back to back. And as a result, the next 2 weeks, her leg got swollen. So thank you so much, Papa and Mama. I also can't forget my brother, Isaac. Recently, my parents were in India, and every day my brother had to drive me to Duarte, which is an hour away from my house, and that for 2 weeks when his finals were happening.
He's also my designated driver in the family, especially for all the snacks. He has sacrificed so many of his parties, friends' get-togethers, and basketball games, and I love you so much. Thank you for being my best brother, best friend I could ask for. Also, a shout out to my grandparents, uncles, aunts, and cousins for all of their support. So from my parents massaging my legs after every practice, all the way to my brother stealing my Gatorade bottles that I had kept for my practice, but you know I still love you. Thank you so much for being in my life. My second blessing is Pauline Auntie. Many may think that she is just my Bharatha Natyam teacher. And yes, she is, but she's so much more than that. For the past about 11 years, I have been studying Bharatha Natyam from her. And let me just say, she's truly my mom. She made sure to give me advice for my studies, made sure I had time to do both dance and study, and would work around my study schedule. Pauline Auntie is my inspiration because her passion towards dance and towards her students is what really made me more passionate about Bharatha Natyam. So Pauline Auntie, thank you so much for being an amazing role model and my mom for these past 11 years and to continue on. Throughout my dance journey, many people have impacted me and I would like to recognize them. My first teacher was Mrs. Ravni Iyer. She's not today since she is at India, but I would like to remember her. I also want to mention Father Soni and Father Biju from WearNet Studios. They recorded many of my videos for programs. Also, Sonia Cha, I never forget the words you told me. For one of my dances, I was actually really scared, but Sonia Chan told me that Mother Mary is the best singer and dancer, and to keep her with me when I'm scared. Ever since then, I keep my rosary with me during all my programs and have never been scared since. Thank you both. I would also like to recognize Bijimol Auntie as I was her student for a short time. But more than that, she supports me all the time. Thank you so much, Bijimol Auntie. Also, I would like to thank Danny Uncle. Danny Uncle took hours and hours away from his day for my programs and recordings. Even when I was tired, he would still be there, ready to continue, and he would boost my energy by saying, "You got this, Morlu." No matter the time, he'd always make time for me. No words can express my gratitude enough. Thank you, Danny Uncle. Another blessing that God has showered upon me is my dance friends. Ponnu, Amuchichi, Neha, and Bella. Thank you so much for keeping me sane during the Arangettam days. Laughing with you and sharing the same passion we have for dance was so amazing. I'm really gonna miss this. I also would like to mention Aditi Patlola. Thank you for being there for us in terms of organizing our music, dancing with us in place of Arya when she wasn't there, and being there for me when I needed advice. You really are my big sister. Also, the people who did all the lights during the show, thank you so much. Navya, Sandhya, Sweta, and Niveda for all your help. Also, another shout out to the musicians. They flew in from India and we're so grateful to have them so we could have live music. Also, another shout out to all the people doing their Arangettam who came in and helped us and practiced, and we also shared the bond of dance. We're for real the best Arangettam group. I also can't forget my Riverside group. Sadhvi, Shriya, Abhishri, Smriti, Aditi, and Hita for making the last 11 years special. A special shout out to Ponnu Auntie for teaching us, always. And also Anjali for emceeing us. Thank you so very much. Now, a very big blessing I've gotten is all of you guys. Thank you so much for coming and supporting me, and even supporting me when I was little. My school friends have came, and even with the distance, and to be honest, everyone has made a significant change in my life, and I'm so grateful to have everyone in my life. Thank you so much once again, everyone, for coming, and I hope you all enjoyed the Arangettam. Thank you. Also, I would like to call to the stage Bijimol Auntie and Danny Uncle if they're here.
thanks to all these kids. These kids are from my church community. I taught dance to all kids in my church community. I got a pleasure chance to teach them. So I'm very much glad to see they are grown up. Now they can teach their youngers. So I'm very much glad to see that one. My daughter Ashley, she's also running a dance school. So these kids are in their own age, so I was teaching everyone. So I'm very happy to see this occasion. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Neha. So as a young dancer, I used to hate going to dance classes because I just hated changing. And I realized that I had so much passion for dancing, especially in the style of Bharatha Natyam. First of all, I want to thank the Lord for everything He has done and all the blessings He has showered upon me. I want to thank Prasida Aunty, my first dance teacher, for introducing me to the style of Bharatha Natyam. I also want to thank Balomi Aunty for being a patient teacher while I made so many mistakes and for encouraging me to do my Arangettam. She has been a great dance teacher and really like a second mom to me. She has put up with me for the past 11 years. This past 2 weeks, we have been practicing non-stop, and thank you to our musicians, Mandam teacher, Anil Kumar sir, and Murli sir, for flying all the way here to get us ready for our Arangettam. We learned so much from you, and it was a wonderful experience being in the midst of these great artists. Next, I want to thank my grandparents for motivating me and supporting me to dance with passion. My mom was very patient while getting me ready for my performances and watching me practice. Thank you, Amma. I want to thank my dad for dropping and picking me up for many practices and for all the encouraging words he has said. Another person I want to thank is Toyampo for dropping and picking us up so many times, and thanks for our special Taco Bell dinners. I'm definitely going to miss that. I want to thank my sisters, Eva and Issa, for coming and watching my performances, even though they wanted to watch TV. I would like to take this time to thank my family and friends for encouraging me to continue dancing and doing my Arangettam. I want to thank everyone, especially the parents and the volunteers, who went above and beyond to make this event possible. I want to also thank my fellow dancers, Elaine, Bella, Bhavya, and Arya, for doing the Arangettam with me, and I will miss all the moments we had. A lot of people supported me throughout my journey. Many are here today, but there are a few who couldn't make it. I want to thank all of you because without your support, I wouldn't have reached this far. Thank you to everyone.
I just wanted to specially invite one more, I think probably two, but one teacher is here, Elizabeth Korean. I would really request her to please come on the stage. Elizabeth. There we go. So, thank you for being here today. Elizabeth teaches Bharatha Natyam in Pasadena, and many of the students come from her to me, and they go from me to her. We have a really good, nice rapport, and she always have supported me also for performances, and when we do the fundraising performance for Dwarka and many other charity programs. And I really, really appreciate you being here and honored to. So, Arya and Bhavya. So they were actually Elizabeth's students, and I'm very happy that she's here today. And do we have Mahalakshmi here? So Mahalakshmi is another Kalakshetra teacher. She initially was teaching at National Center. Yes. Thank you.
which Paulomiji has choreographed all these pieces. ഇത്രയും മലയാളികളുടെ ഇടയ്ക്ക് ഇത്രയും ഈ നമ്മുടെ കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റിയിൽ ഇത്ര നന്നായിട്ട് എല്ലാം ചെയ്തതിന് വളരെ ഐ എം വെരി പ്രൗഡ്. ഒരു കാര്യം കുട്ടികൾ ഇനിയും തീവ്രമായിട്ട് പഠിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് തന്നെയാണ് ആനന്ദും ഏഞ്ചലിനോടും എനിക്ക് ഐ ഹോപ്പ്.
So yes, it is like when I compose new things, it is a beautiful experience because you get to know the language, the culture, and in this case also the religion. So many of the things which I didn't know or I had read and forgotten or something, and I was so happy that all these 5 girls were kind of teaching me this is how the stories of the Jesus and Mother Mary and this goes and how it is, and I'm reading, and then I really enjoyed it. So I thought it was such a beautiful experience from that perspective too, to understand different culture and religion and everything. And Mahalakshmi, as I was saying, so Mahalakshmi was also was teaching from my institute in Cerritos when she just moved to LA. And Isabella was initial student of Mahalakshmi, so in case if you're there, but if maybe you might have to leave, then I understand. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
Hello. So, despite being called Bella, I'm Isabella. Growing up, my Arangettam always seemed so far away and something that I wanted to achieve for a while. But here I stand after completing it and giving this speech. And as embarrassing as it sounds, I was more nervous for the speech than I was the actual dancing. Looking back though, I can see that I was almost dreading my Arangettam because to me, in my 10-year-old self's mind, it was the end of dance. It was when I would stop dancing, and for me that was something unimaginable. Now I can see that I will never stop dancing because it's a part of my life forever, and I have an amazing teacher who will always welcome me back. I want to thank Padami Auntie for teaching me all these years, even though I wasn't always the most attentive student. Also, I would like Mahalakshmi Akka. I know for teaching me in my earlier years. I know I was quite a troublemaker back then too. I want to thank my Amma for staying after classes to videotape so I could practice at home. I want to thank my Papa for coming to pick me up from classes, no matter how late it was. I want to thank my brother for letting me steal the living room so that I could practice, even though all he wanted to do was watch TV. I want to thank all the musicians who flew all the way here to play music for our Arangettam. I want to thank all the volunteers backstage who kept us sane and grounded. Last but not least, our amazing audience for coming out today and supporting us. And to my fellow dancers, I'm so very proud of us. I'm so happy that I got to dance with such amazing dancers and such kind people. And with that, I'm signing off, and I thank everyone for their never-ending support and love. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Kavya. After training since January and countless practices, it almost doesn't feel real being here right now. But here we are, and I want to thank a few people for making this Arangettam possible. First of all, thank you to my parents and all the parents for driving us to 10+ hour rehearsals and coordinating everything behind the scenes and so many other countless things. Thank you to my sister, Arya, who not only put up with me for the last 16 years, but especially this week, such a busy week, and for showing me how long dance truly stays with you. Thank you to my family, aunties, uncles, cousins, especially Ajina Bakanan family, who flew from Chicago just to support me today. I also want to thank Elaine, Isabella, and Neha for brightening every practice in simple ways. Whether it was learning to tie her saris for the first time,
or sharing life updates when we should be practicing. I truly could not think of anyone better to do my Arangettam with. Of course, I cannot forget about my batchmates from Riverside, Abhishri, Aditi, Hita, Sadhvi, Sanvi, Shriya, and Smriti, as well as two of my really supportive friends who came out today, Maya and Nia. But most of all, I want to thank Bodhimianti, because at first I didn't even want to do my Arangettam. In fact, I didn't want to do it at all. I was like, what's the point of spending so much time and energy on this? But seeing how passionate she was about this and seeing how willing she was to sacrifice her own personal time for me showed me how much faith she had in me, and that's ultimately what changed my mind. So thank you so much, Bodhimianti, for not only pushing me really hard for this Arangettam, but also shaping me as a person over the last 11 years. And to all of you, especially those that have traveled a long way just to be here, this Arangettam would not be complete without you. So thank you so much for coming. And before I go, I would like to welcome Bodhimianti to the stage. We have a little something to give you.
Thank you everybody for coming. The program is now over. There is dinner outside of the lobby, so please take some before you leave. Thank you all for coming.